Okay, I'm not going to be talking much, but just going to be messing around, trying to come up with some loops and some creative loops here. I think will be cool. Maybe I'll include these in a sample pack that I'm working on as some perk loops. I think perk loops and cool stuff like that can be fun to sample. So I'm not going to say much, but I will answer your questions if you come into the chat. So let me, cool. I like that. Oops. I put my effects rack? Huh, interesting. Not seeing it. Oh, there it is. The effects rack on there. So let's see here. I think that's too much. Still usable at this point. I think if I degrade it anymore, it's gonna be terrible. So I'm gonna leave it alone. All right, let's make another one. So we're gonna do back to here. I'm gonna get rid of this now because I'm gonna use this one to create the perk loops. So let's figure out what we can do. Let's go back to modular. See what we got. Guess I gotta unmute it. That might help. And we'll turn off RC20. Hmm. Kind of like this by itself. Let's see if we put some swing on it. Nope. RC. Nah. Let's try love. Should be some- Nope. Let's try something else. Nope, not it. You know what? Let's do some. I got an idea. All right. Next plan is to grab life. plugins, not presets. Why is it showing me presets? Anyway. I have no clue why these are in here. All right. Oh, because I'm pressing effect. That's why. I'm wondering why that was up there. All right, life. So I'm going to throw this one that I made that I do like into life. And it only lets you take a certain portion. So we're going to take as much as it will let us, and we'll roll with it. And we'll leave the title up here so that we don't get confused. Use it now. All right, and we'll see what it came up with. We don't even need to play that, but we do need to sync it. All right, cool. Not feeling it. All right, we're going to do something different. Go over to here. Let's find a drum rhythm that we like. I'm going to use the Vintage Dead. I like that. All right, let's make a drum break. Sample that and then make something out of it. Close that. All right, so we will do this is duplicate it, and this will be the ending of it, and then we'll loop this out like that. See where we go. Let's put some effects on it. So in case you guys don't know, this is Serato's Hex Effects. I like it for one reason, or two reasons. It sounds cool, but the randomize button, you can make your own randomized presets. Plus, on top of that, the dry wet is your friend if you don't want to do a lot of work, and this filter. But the dry wet, pull back how much you want in the mix so it doesn't get overbearing. When you find something you like, roll with it. Cool. So I like where it's at right now. I'm going to duplicate this. This is my method to the madness. When the new version drops, I think it's not out yet, but it's on beta still. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Then go ahead and bounce track in place. And now you have the this version, which I would call the, I like how it keeps it separate too, but we're going to go ahead and loop this together. So Command J, I don't know what it is on PC, but Command J, get them joints together. Cool. So now here's the drum riff. Now we're going to throw this drum riff into life. I'm going to minimize this one. And because we don't want this one to play, I've already muted it. We're just going to minimize it. And then let's throw it into life. So we'll go back into here to the plugins, that is. Grab life. I got to say the word. I did not like what I had here, so I'm going to get rid of this. Let's go up here, and it should be a delete the file. Please do. And then let's see what we do when we bring this one in. Again, you can only take so much. So I'm going to take the busy end down here. Call this the busy end of the sample. And I'm looking for the midpoint in the sample. So it seems to be, if that's the end, that the 10-second marker technically should be the midpoint, I would think. Is this set? Oh, there's the end. Okay. So 0 to 10, I would think the 10 point, we're going to call that what it is. And then we're going to say, okay. And it's definitely drums, but let's do that. All right, we're going to use it now. And let's see what it gives us. We'll sync it. Okay, let's stop that. I wonder what, let's go ahead and do this. Let's render the beat as MIDI and see what that does if we throw it back on this drum track up here. So I'm going to grab this MIDI and drop it here, see what it gives us. Let's see. Hold up. I think life is still running, so give me 1 second here. All right, I'm gonna stop that and turn sync off for right now. Just turn it off. I want to see what this sounds like. So we're gonna loop out just this. Then I'm gonna bring it back into the regular one. change up work. That's so weird. Oops. Interesting. Okay, so now I'm gonna take and make another duplicate of this, and then I'm just gonna bounce this one down. So we'll just go bounce in place right here. All right, cool. And then mute these two. So now we have this interesting, I'll just leave it right where it's at. I'm not gonna change the volume yet. Well, yeah, I will. I'll drop the volume down at least 3 dB to see where it goes from there. Now, where am I headed with this? The goal is to, let's put it below here so it matches up. See if we can make some percussion out of percussion. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so what I ended up with is a bunch of interesting sounds, but nothing that just like moves me. But what I learned in doing this was life has more meaning. Life has more meaning. It does have more meaning, but especially here because originally I thought it was kind of like nothing really. I kind of got sick of it quick, in other words. But something I realized, hey, what's good, Hero? Yeah, I've had it for UVI for a minute. Um, since Percussive Factory 1. Actually, that's what got me into it was that. Let's turn this off for a second. What I'm trying to do is basically use UVI, use different plugins here. I'm going to get rid of Love to create my own percussive loops. And I mean, there's so many ways to do it. I could sit and play stuff, of course. But it would be fun to get some use out of this plugin for sure. Where is it? Right here. Let's make some edits here. Put a little swing. Jazz triplets on it. This is good enough like for some simple shaker percussion, right? I'm actually going to probably get rid of this one, but for now we'll just mute it. And I'm going to see what it sounds like if I add it over these drums. That's kind of the tell-all in my opinion, not this. This right here. Eeh, don't work. Sounds good by itself. I would have to make it. So let me go back to the beginning and just make a loop for this. Okay, let's do that. I always just go in and you can draw these in too. You don't really have to play them in unless you're actually playing something rhythmically. Just draw the lines, right? So something simple. I'm gonna get rid of this because I really don't like it. And then I was trying to, the goal was to take what I made up here, but because I didn't play this to that rhythm, it's gonna sound off. It sounds off, right? So I'm gonna keep this and just move this out of the way for now because I do like this little pattern or whatever. Let's see what we can come up with. It's so easy to make simple percussion. It's hard when you're trying to make something that sounds unique and abstract. I'm gonna switch the drums, even though I do like these drums. Not hex. Let's see. And this is all very experimental because I'm just trying to find the one sound that speaks to me. Find the right kit first. Let's go with this. Don't like that kit as much. Going back to, let's try one of these kits that I've never moved. Fairly dry. Oops. Not sure that's it. Maybe it's too much of the triplet swing on here, so let's just change that. I never understand why this doesn't go back into where I was at. Like it's so weird how it does that. Hmm. Maybe I need to update it. It has been a while, I must say. Swing one. All right, let's go. See, because every time I go back, I lose the rhythm that I had, so then I feel like I'm starting over. It's one of the gripes I have. Partly why I don't use this that much, too, but all right. Starting to get a little frustrated with this, so I'm going to close that out. We're going to go a different route. Sorry, UVI. I tried. Let's go a different route. Oops, give me. I'm going to use, there is percussion in here that I'm going to try to mess with because I'm like not feeling the way that thing is. Where is it at? Nope. Where is my percussion? There we go. Session percussion. I'm just seeing what I have to work with. Max for live. Color limiter saturation is nice on drum. I'll try that out. I have tons of saturation. I'm using right now this just as a little coloration, but I'll try what you said. Max for live. You said the color limiter saturation. I have knock. I have all of that stuff to put on there too. But let me see. Audio effects, color limiter. Transparent limiter. We'll try one of the presets. Did I put that on the right? Oh, there we go. Good Lord. Let's mute this. Let's try messing around with some other stuff. Let's go back to where I was. Because I have stuff that I think. Let me see. I'm looking for. I'm going to go grab. This is one of my favorite saturators. Is the MF saturator. And I don't like to touch it though, as far as presets. I just put it on. Let's put this after that. The drums is hitting though pretty good. I'm just trying to find a rhythm. Once I get a rhythm. All right, let's do something just for fun. Give me a click. All right, I got that out of my system. Now let's do that better. Oops. Mistakes. Yes, sir. You can tell I don't drum much. Mm-mm. We'll fix it. But I mean, no. All right. Cool. I think I got that. Doom, doom, doom. All right. This is just me toying around now because I don't do drums this way typically, but I'm. Yeah, I know you guys didn't come see me drum. because that is not me. All right, let's just offset them a little bit. Of course, my doorbell will ring right when I'm in the middle of trying to record here. Oops. I'm not feeling this, guys, so I'm gonna let this go. It's like sometimes you just gotta let it go. But anyway, the idea here was not to really for me drumming. It was more of trying to figure out ways to create like percussive loops without having to, you know, do all this extra work that I've been doing here. Loop that. We're gonna mute this stuff, and then this is why I prefer to strip drums from songs, in case you didn't know. What's up, Ali? What's up, man? How you doing? Yeah. This has the drum saturator on it though, from the Moog Fogger saturator, which I do like, but let me turn this metronome off. But what I enjoy more than that thing is using, well, eventually it goes through the silver bullet and all these other things here anyway, so I don't do a lot to them. But one of the things, what's that new plugin that I got? It's called Neode. I did a video on. I really like that one. There it is, Neode, the Wonderlich. And this thing here, man, I really like it a lot. So let's just play it. Let me take the saturator off here. Put this one in front. I'm gonna turn off this thing. So I like this. Is it clipping my area? Let me turn this down. There we go. It's a real dirty sound, but I like it. Like, good stuff. Saturator is dope. Sometimes if I just want something simple. But what I like about this Serato Hex Effects is hitting this randomize and coming up with something that I probably would never put over this. And then mess with this little dry wet. So just hit it, get something. Let me play this and see where we go. Like a small percentage of it here, just to give it some character. That's it, nothing more. so that it just sounds different from just the basic drums. But check this out. This is something cool, I think. Drop anything you want into Life, because we all know Life basically will, you know, give you some different effects or give you a different percussive version of it. But then when you go to drag it out, instead of dragging out the wave that it renders, drag out the MIDI file and then throw the MIDI file, which I did right here, onto the same drum rack. So I'm going to take this and just move this up because we don't really need two anymore. And I'm just going to play just this loop. So that was basically this thrown through Life, and it gave me this MIDI to create a different rhythm. Now I could change this where so it's using those samples. You can always move the samples around. I don't care for this one. I'll just put it down here. I don't know. I think it's kind of cool that it gives you a different riff that you wouldn't have maybe come up with. So something different rhythmically that my brain wouldn't just drum that. Thank you, Ali. Yeah, I mean this is all addictive drums really. I'm just putting I'm just coloring it up a little bit, right? To make the drums sound a little different, give them a little saturation. Serato gives it the little extra stuff that I wouldn't add. And then, of course, I'm not going to use a DJ looper backspin and a vinyl break on these drums. So you can take them in and out. But the reverse delay and this vintage tremolo wouldn't be something I would pick for the drums. But I think when you put them on there, it sounds actually pretty good. Different groove. Take it off. It's really lightweight too what it's doing because I'm only running it at like 10%. That's full. So if you bring that down to like 10%, but anyway, you get the point. You can little stuff like that just to change the drums up a little bit. And I use Life to help me get there. I'm not keeping this or really Life, but I'm just messing around. And this is how you can come up with some different ideas. Now you could take somebody else's drum and do the same thing. So it doesn't have to be, let's just do that real quick. We're gonna grab a loop, a drum break from somebody else though that I didn't make. Drums, I think I bought these so I can use these and be fine. This one's not as busy or not. These are some boom bap type drums, but let's see if we have something that's a little more. No, not that. I'm looking for drum loops. I don't have a lot of loops because I don't really do this typically, but or some type of drum break. There we go, drum breaks. Let's see what's in this. All right, whatever, we'll use that one. So I'm gonna throw it in Life. Let me grab life real quick. And by the way, you can throw if you use UVI's um, Percussion Factory, you can throw your own samples in there. That's part of the newer version they added, where you can bring your own samples in and then use their stuff to kind of create your own rhythms. So that's possible too. All right, so now we're gonna go back to that drum break, just right here. I'm gonna throw it in. We're gonna accept. We'll just put drums and use it now. All right. So then we can just randomize right here. We'll sync it to the track and see what it gives us. That almost sounds like a reggae type. This right here allows me to throw the kicks on, right? Just to give an idea of what it sounds like. Let's just put it back where it was. I liked it where it was at first. Yeah, we'll leave it there. All right, cool. So then we go here. You can grab the wave and go straight into here if you want, but we're gonna take the MIDI and just drag it up. There it is. Let's see what it gives me. Now we have to turn life off to make this work. Otherwise, if we have it synced, it's gonna start playing life. So we'll do that, and then we'll just loop that little part. Get rid of those. It's pretty cool though. I mean, it's not, you're gonna have to tweak it a little bit because obviously you're dragging this into some different drums. But the idea is that you can take it, create something from some random sample, and then maybe pull some rhythm off of it that you actually like. And then tweak what you want, right? Get rid of this one. Nice. So you have to play around. These are cool ways you can mess with it. You can throw effects on it. I think Serato um, hex effects. If you can get it pretty low for $60 or less on sale, is actually worthy for just to have in your arsenal as a tool to help you come up with some random rhythms of stuff. Same thing with life. Life is good when you're kind of bored and you're like, man, I need something that's gonna spark something. That's kind of what this is for, in my opinion. Let me I actually like that. So then we go render the beat. We have to stop it first. Render to MIDI, and then drag the MIDI to the track. If it comes up with new hi-hat patterns, to me, it's worth it. Just the hi-hat pattern alone. Sometimes it's so easy to make the same hi-hat pattern over and over and over, especially if you want it. I mean, that's fine, but see, it's throwing it in all kinds of crazy places, but you don't have to keep it that way. Just move everything to the hi-hat. I'm just going to move stuff to the hi-hat, and then anything to the foot that I want there. Because in my mind, this is all and then I'm going to shift these off just a little to see maybe something like that. I don't know. Or maybe get rid of these. Could be a drum fill too. I didn't even think about that till just now. It just hit me. That might be a cool drum fill. These here should be foot. Get rid of those. Pull it down there. Get rid of this one. And pull this one up here. And anything that's not in a place, put it in a place. You can move it around and maybe throw one hat at the beginning just to so that it's on, and adjust these volumes too, because some of this is ridiculous. Messing around. Interesting. Worst case scenario, if you're not into that, which that one didn't hit me as much as the first one, then I would just grab, if you like the rhythm here, just grab the beat rendered and take that. Because eventually you're going to push this stuff to audio anyway. So you might as well just grab. Right, if that's what you like. I wonder what it would sound like over here. Ooh. So then we're gonna create a loop right here. Ooh, I like that. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. It's a little loud. Christmas hi-hat at the moment. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, there's so many ways to do this. It's crazy. Ooh, this is sick. All right, so let's try this over here and see what it sounds like with this main riff. We're just gonna loop this out for the sake of just doing it. Join it together. I don't know why I like that a little bit better than the first original. That's pretty cool though. I like it. I have a drum bus set up down here, so technically, what was that? Here, I'll show you. That off. Drum bus right here. So on the drum bus, this is my basic drum bus that I use on everything for drums. Valhalla, Vintage Reverb, there's a preset called Drum Air, and I use 10% of that. I have the built-in roar, right? This is their distortion, which I like their distortion pretty good. I mean, it's one of my favorites. I use it on bass, I use it on everything, let's be honest. All right, so the drum kit enhancer that they made for roar, and this was one somebody made. It's a transient shaper, and it's basically all Max for Live tools, right? To give you a little more shape to those drums. All right, so that runs in both of these. So I got it on, I always put it on perk, and then I put it on the actual drums themselves, the main drums. And now I'm running Neode. I told you guys this. And then I have the Serato, which I'm gonna copy and then drop here. So anyway, this is my little method when it comes to percussion. As you can tell, I'm not a pro at it. I don't do this all the time. I'm not a drummer. I can hear drums and understand the rhythms. I just don't play drums. So this is not complicated. Anybody can do it if I can do it, that's for sure. Um, and then from here, because usually I don't start with drums, I'm more interested in the instruments outside of drums, and then drums come probably either second or last to everything else that I do. That's just my method of how I work. I don't know why I had the MPE on for drums. I usually don't do that, but whatever. It managed to. And then here I would go grab some type of, we could do this one actually. Chords to put over. To make this easy so we're not sitting here waiting on me to try to figure out what to play, I'm just going to grab scalar. This is how I do a scalar. Everybody's different how they use it. I put my human eyes both on the timing and velocity. Have to. Otherwise your notes sound just like house chords where they're just super stagnant. Nothing wrong with that. Not my way to roll. So I put them on there so I don't get that. I aim typically, I like the dark jazz stuff or anything jazz pretty much. So we're gonna I use jazz R&B. Let's use like an alternative jazz and see what that sounds like. You have to see if it fits. Now I like to lock my notes in to all the keys. I don't know why lately after this recent update it does not save my default settings. So I'm gonna have to change that because that's frustrating. I don't want to go all the way down the keyboard before I. So right here, if you go, I think it's bind. Instead of to the white key, just go all keys. Save as default. Save as default. Why is it not saving? Well, that's part of the problem. It's not saving as default. So I'll fix that later. It's not important right now. So now we have some chords. Let's see. I've created a fractional grid system to work from within 96 ppqn for drums. Still to test, but it's pretty wild. So 96 ppqn, is that like a MPC thing? Because I think that's what I remember in MPC. I don't know much about that, to be honest with you. All right, cool. I like that. All right, I'm gonna just lay some chords down and hope for the best. Didn't start on the one. I don't know why it's been doing that lately. Starting on the one. Like seriously. Okay, all these chords are way hitting like too loud for my taste. Particularly these first batch here. So I like to bring them down a little bit. I should have brought the whole thing down, but at least let's grab, let's see. Just the volumes are too loud. But you see how it spaces them out? So like these are too far close. I need this to be a little more randomized. So I use the randomize feature here to randomize where they hit so that they don't give me this crazy loud. Even this too loud. This is too low. Is more mathematical approach, and you can them get then you can get then or then get I'm sorry, can't read today. 14th notes, etc. Interesting. Yeah, I don't, that must be the math my mind isn't mathing with, but that's pretty interesting. That is interesting though, nonetheless. But wow. So this is Lounge Lizard we're using here. I'm gonna use Neo, I'm gonna use Lounge Lizard, but I'm gonna add to it and see how it works out by putting this Neode Warble on it. I guess it's kind of to set make it sound like a what's the word? Like an old record type vibe. Tape. Kind of warms the sound a little bit too. This is Roar Max for Live Bass Fattener. I use that and the Bass Punch Parallel. I have other plugins, but to use, but I'm Omnisphere Trillion Deep. Petrucci R&B, that's my favorite one out of all of them. I keep the level at about 6 in here. You can, this is just a volume level inside of here. So I keep it right around there. Sometimes I'm using the upright bass, so it just depends. Um, but I have to remember, I don't even remember what key I picked. So let me look back in here and see if I can figure out what key am I on? I'm playing in B or A flat minor, so B or A flat minor. So I like to set the key here. Just might as well do it now. We'll go A flat minor. And then I like to learn my key, so then I lock the key here. You know what, let's just go B. And that's B major. Same key, but whatever. I just want to see it in B. All right. So I am going to take this, copy it to this one. And of course it didn't work. Keyboard, drop it in, lock it, just so I can see what the scale is. I just like having a visual in my face when I forget stuff. Wait. All right, I got the scale down. It's all black keys and then the B and E. All right, let's try to play. I'm gonna probably make the bass simple on this one, where I just play some octaves. But let me see, what did I start with? G sharp. Okay, so I'm learning what I played, C sharp, or what my chords were, I should say. E, okay. And do I go back to G? Yeah, I go back to G sharp. And play that again, and then back to G sharp. So right, Okay, I got it. I think it's only like 3 notes, 4 notes that I played, but I have to memorize it. I played way off on some of that stuff, but whatever. Because I can't remember what I was playing. So it's a lot of G's. Okay, so one cool thing I like about Ableton is you can highlight this and you can see where the notes are. So here's the chords. Here's what I played, and green is trillion, right? So it's the bass. So if you're off on a note, like this note technically should be that note. I don't mind these ghost notes being off. I'm fine with that. So I might do a double there. I'll adjust all this rest. This stuff is way off. I don't mind playing the fifth, right? So if I'm playing, for instance, I'm playing, what am I playing there? So see if I'm playing this note here, which is the D sharp, which is right here. This is fine. And then these 2 notes, I don't mind a fifth. So I can play a fifth. So those are fine. I'm going to leave them. This one needs to come back to the root note. These are, technically, this one should be somewhere like that. This can be that note. That's fine. Actually, let's put that note up there. I'm going to adjust this note to this one. This one. Bring it down. Let's see what that sounds like. All right, so this note that I thought was fine is that, okay, yeah, it's fine. I just need to shorten, make that one longer. All right, I think I got it where I want it. This one needs to go here. I don't know what this note is. I'm going to get rid of it. Shorten this note. This is where I got way out of pocket. I don't know what I was doing over here. And then I just start playing some random stuff. I'm fine with it. It's in scale, but it's just, so it'll be fine, but it's just weird because I was trying to stay in pocket and just went all over the place. Thank you, Crazy Rabbit. Good to see you. Tape jelly, yes. I'm gonna put this down to 6 so I don't flash. Keep the level low so you can still hear me. Get rid of life. All right, I'm gonna do a lead real quick. I'm gonna throw a lead in of some sort. So I'm either going guitar, generally speaking, I'm going guitar, or for this, I'm probably going to guitar. Let me just grab one. Ample sound. Let's get that Falcon. We're going to set the keyboard, set the Osmos back to MPE for this. And then, so I can bend notes. All right, let's pick a different guitar. Blues. I like this bossa nova one. All right, let's play in key. That might be good too. Let's see. I may have to put another amp on this to boost it. We'll see. I'm just gonna mess around. I don't like that this is not at the front because then I have to constantly go backwards. All right, and then loop here. Yeah, I need a little more push. Let's grab, what can we do? Let's just grab the amp. So I use amplitude sometimes, but only clean stuff. I don't use all that. I don't use distortion. There's nothing wrong with it. I just don't use it. Every now and then, I guess I do use it, but so I have the Fender collection, and then I just bring out a twin reverb, which is good enough for me. Might crank it a little bit, and I usually leave it darker, but since this guitar kind of feels dark, let me see. Put the bright on. We'll just leave it there. This gives, I'm stacking amps is what I'm doing. So there's technically an amp already inside of Ample Sound. So if you look here, wait, you'll see they're using a JC, like a JC 120, which is, you know, the jazz amp basically that everybody, I think Metallica used this too, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, that's what that is. Very clean, which is good. And then I'm stacking it with a Fender Twin, which is another clean. And then if I want, let me do one more thing on this amp. Maybe I do want a little distortion. So I'm going to grab a pedal. We'll go tight. And I'm just going to use this one, which is, Lord, what is this amp? T-Rex replica. We'll turn the brown on. Turn the repeats back. I don't need a lot. That'll give a little more push without it going nuts. All right, cool. I reached out to Ample Sound to ask them because I don't believe, and I could be wrong, that this has MPE in it. I know I really don't think it has it, but I could be wrong. You can definitely use the pitch or the modulation, see, to get the, but I don't think it has MPE because every time I try to use it with the Osmos, I end up having to play it, which is fine. I mean, I have to play the bend. I can't do it with the key thing, and it is up to date if you're wondering. So. All right, there is a delay and I don't want that, so I'm going to fix that before I start messing around anymore. And that is not coming from this plugin. It's coming from here because they naturally put a delay on it. So we're going to go into this. There's the delay. It shows it off, but for some reason, see, I still hear it. I would say it's here, but the pre-delay is all the way off. So let me check. Why is it? Maybe that's it right there. Nope. let's play and see what we got. I need more push. To make this work, I need more push. So we're gonna have to go into here. And I need to either turn this joint up. I don't know where in the world this delay is coming from. It's a little frustrating because I really don't know. Usually I can find it. Maybe it's in the amp. Let me check the amp and see if there's a, but I feel like it's not. All right, let's turn this down, this down. I'm fine with the reverb on. I'm gonna push bright on this just to give it a little, see if that helps it. And then let's see if we can turn up, if we can turn the level up. Lord, I'm tripping. I forget Rex is a delay pedal. What was I thinking? All this time I'm sitting here like, yeah, you're using a delay. What, had a brain moment, I guess. Give me the give me the OCD and get rid of this. That ain't it. I would invest in these, but I really don't use this that much, so it's not worth it, I don't think. I'm looking for just enough. Oh, you know what? Push the middle up. There we go. Close that. If this doesn't work this time, I'll just grab a horn. Gets frustrating. Nope. I'm not liking where it's headed, so we're going to grab a horn. All right. Let's try the tenor. Oh, I got to turn the MPE on or it's not going to work, I don't think. I did reach out to them for sure to get them to. They have Lend. Look at that, the Lend instruments there, but they don't have. They even have the Touche, which is made by Expressive E. But they really need to get this because it plays okay. It's just not as fluid as I like it to be. So, all right, it is what it is. They're coming out with Maestro, which is Expressive E's horns, basically, and I'm looking forward to that because those things work amazing. But see the Expressive E, I mean not Expressive E, this MIDI is not good. Being honest, the MIDI map here, when I use this one, is just not, it's not as fluid as I would like it to be. Wonder if the C board would work. it's just not responsive as, like when I use the other stuff. So that's part of the problem right there. Let me see. I already tried using the touche. I'm not going to mess with that. Just go back to the keyboard default. All right. Yeah, until they map it, it doesn't work very well with this. And I can't drive myself crazy trying to make it work. But it sucks because the expression part right here needs to be mapped so that because I need pitch and vibrato work well, but I need the expression so that I can get more realism. And it's supposed to be built into the keys, right? So the only other way to fix it is map the but anyway, just for this video, because I'm going nuts trying to fix this and it's not going to work right now. Starting to like this song actually, and this was just kind of whatever to me at first. I really wasn't, but I'm gonna do 16 because I like to have more time to play so that I can feel it out and then go from there. I think I'm gonna end the video here. I'm getting tired and hungry. Um, so I'm gonna save this. I'll jump back on it and finish it at another time, but you got the basis of what this video was about, was to help you to figure out percussion more or less and how you can use different tools like Serato sampler. I mean, not Serato sampler, Serato hex effects. You have the Neode stuff that you can use over the cross of your track to try to make your drums sound unique. You have Life, XLN. You can grab Life and create yourself a nice little rhythm pattern here with some percussion. And then stack that with an actual drum break. So that's basically what this is just like a drum break, right? And then this is the Life, and then put it under there, adjust the volumes, and let it be a part of the track. And it gives you some unique stuff. So that's it for this video. I appreciate everyone for stopping in. If you can hit the like button, including me. Thank you, Dio. Appreciate you. Yeah. All right, guys. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.